Hello YouTube, Reddit Math here, and welcome back to Jagged Alliance 2. We're picking up, of course, right in the middle of our battle in Tixa, where most of our units are sort of squared off against the gate right now, and a horrible bloodbath has been transpiring between our own militia and the enemy soldiers up here. I've been giving this a little bit of thought. I did actually take a break. I haven't played since yesterday, and I've been considering kind of what's going on here, and what I think I'm going to end up doing is pushing most of my units over in this direction. There's a nice like globe o' light here, and I feel like most of the enemies are maybe sort of clustered in this area. If I could start pulling them back into the light as they try to path around this fence, I might be able to set up a pretty decent sort of kill zone there. And with that in mind, I'm going to end up pushing pretty much everybody except I'm thinking I'm going to leave Sydney, Hitman, and Posty here. Posty with the sniper rifle I think is a little bit better not moving around. He has some AP trouble when running him. And so yeah, I think everybody else, we're going to start moving safely in this direction.
Very bad.
Oh. Yeah, very bad. Okay. So it's not going to be an all-out sprint because we might very well find ourselves encountering stuff like this. Good. But if I can get over there, I think we're going to start gaining a little bit more traction in this sector. Should be able to hit that. You know what? Let's actually take the shot from the standing and then kneel. Good. Tex, you're coming too. Let's get you right over here. You'll have 45 AP. So let you take a shot, but then not kneel. But that guy is now dead. Okay.
Ready.
She's covering a bit, but it's probably going to be useless. Let's go ahead and move Raven up a little bit as well. Throw into a crouch.
Yes.
Spider, your skills may very well be needed before too long, so we're going to move you as well.
I ready.
Conrad, you're coming too.
Okay. Yes.
And maybe I'll leave Miguel over here just because he's NVG-less. You know what? If I get into the big globe o' light, the guys without night vision will actually become pretty handy again.
Yes.
So why don't we bring them as well?
Yes.
And that should be everyone. Spider and Carlos still have a little bit of AP left. Let's move Carlos maybe a little bit further forward. Okay. And then hopefully... Yep.
Adrenaline's up. I sense something's about to happen.
That's the fighting in the northwest I was talking about. Hopefully we don't encounter anybody this turn, and we'll start out a little more kind of buddy bounding along our way. But they're not too far off from kind of wiping out our militia in the north. And when that happens, I'm kind of going to lose a lot of like intel that I currently have on the sector as far as what is going on over here. You know what, let's sight in. Good, okay. I feel like that covers our movement for most of these other units pretty well. I'm probably going to be ending most of my movement in a crouch to just minimize any sort of stray enemy fire that we might happen to come across as we make these moves.
I'm listening.
You know what? Scope. Why don't we plan on getting you to be kind of the next person to cover our movement?
Ready.
Conrad, get up to here.
Yes.
Miguel, you're coming too. We are very bunched up at the moment, which is a little bit scary. But I think, yeah, Posty and Sydney will be able to cover anybody that comes out of the gate. And everybody else getting over here can hopefully form kind of a new battle line. And we'll see if we can't get some work done. Okay. Militia's still making them earn it. Not having the greatest results, but they're making some kills here and there.
Yes.
I do feel like... Where did that scream from? I do feel like the mustard gas canister that went off there is actually pretty good at sort of area denial for a little while. So that's cool. Let's see here then. if I can get scope to just here, I'll have her turn before she goes down. Get her into the prone and sight in. That's not quite as much as I'd like, but I think it does make me feel pretty safe about moving forward.
Ready.
Yes?
Up until at least a certain point. We've got all of this sort of cleared out, so I don't think we should be in any danger until we're crossing like this line here. So that is good. Probably should have been doing this sooner. Now that I'm thinking about it, I was trying to play it very safe. And
Ready.
safe is always kind of a double-edged sword.
Okay.
You're not making too much progress while you're being safe, but you know, nobody's dying. And there is certainly some value add to be had in no one dying. There was a military mantra around the concept of fire maneuver that, you know, stated movement without fire is suicide, but fire without movement is pointless. And the idea there being, you know, if you're not actually maneuvering on your enemy, you're just sitting in a static position and sort of trading shots with them, you're never going to win that fight, right? Like, you're allowing them to retreat as they see fit and kind of dictate the pacing of the battle. But of course, just moving, you know what? Because of the rock there, will that... Where's the straight line? That's the straight line, and that's one step off. Okay, so I want to get her like right over here. No, I'll have her crouch down. She won't be able to sight in yet. No, fair enough.
I ready. Is good.
Of course, trying to, you know, move without covering fire, or at least in this case, at least you know, a little bit of Overwatch happening. That is tantamount to suicide, as you're basically just walking into enemy fire. So there's a bit of a balance to be made there, and it is always important.
Okay.
I was always concerned, you know, we did encounter like 4 units, and I was always sort of concerned that we were just right on the edge of a lot of enemies, but it doesn't seem like that was the case. I even thought, you know, when we moved just the tiniest amount and we immediately encountered an enemy, I thought, well, maybe all of my nightmares were true, and there were in fact enemies just waiting around the bend to deal with us. But it doesn't seem like that's actually the case. Thankfully, just these last couple of militia are actually holding strong up here. That could change any minute. The enemy units did appear to have a few, and where, again, with the screaming, the enemy units did appear to have a few guns that were just a little too deadly when it came to how much damage they were pulling off. That's kind of interesting. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's move her up 5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Get her up to here, go back into the prone, and sight back in. And whenever we do that, I didn't quite do what I wanted. I was hoping that we would be able to then see all of that. I might end up moving her up just a little bit further before we're done here.
Understood.
But we'll wait and see.
See.
Alright. And the next step, even as we get over here, is we need to alert the enemy to our presence and get them to sort of disengage with the militia that they're currently slaughtering and consider coming back our way.
Okay.
So we're not exactly mission accomplished yet. Let's swing her over here. Not bad. And obviously I'm still being a little bit cautious with the amount of AP that I'm willing to spend. Don't like the idea of ending turns with 0 AP. You know, if we grab and interrupt at just the right time, that can mean the difference between life and death. So let's hope this is the last time we move Raven. Alrighty then. That is exactly what I needed. Okay, so we do see that guy.
See?
Let's get you up to this rock. Have you go down, sight you in, and what do you see? You see that. Okay.
I ready.
Conrad. Conrad, you don't have night vision, so that means you're really... Oh no, I'm sorry, you do have night vision. You don't have a scope. Okay. Miguel, you have bad night vision. Okay. Let's get these guys up, kind of up front.
Howdy, partner.
And then we'll start spreading out just a tad, so we don't run into anybody right away that
Understood.
has dreams of
I'm listening.
grenade launchers or mortar rounds or anything like that into our position. And then
Understood.
scope, if we get you up here and sighted in, you're probably going to have vision on 2 guys. Okay,
See?
okay. Just a little bit shy. Tex doesn't see anything yet, except you sight in as well. Okay, he does now see those guys. Tell you what, I'm going to hold off on taking any shots just yet, because I don't really have my guys super set up for this. We need 1 turn to sort of gain our AP back. So just have everybody make sure that they're at least crouched. Hope that the enemy is not super alerted to our presence yet. Okay, but they are heading our way. There we go. Okay. So I tell you what. Now, I think I'm a little bit concerned about them getting into range of us and taking a shot. So we'll fire something off there. Attract a little bit of attention. But they
Would be welcome.
don't actually take any shots at us. Okay, good, good. But 3 of them already. But I do assume that a lot of them are north of that break in the fence line here at the corner. Like a lot of guys are up here, especially the elites, I'm pretty sure are maybe even exclusively up there. So our sniper rifles are sort of our ace in the hole. Carlos, of course, you don't have good vision here. I want to be a bit careful with having you lead anything. Miguel, same sort of goes for you. Let's get Conrad up a bit. Nothing?
See?
Okay. Vamos, you get alongside him. And still nothing. Okay.
Ready.
So Raven doesn't spot anything yet, but if anybody moves like out into her line of sight, I think we're going to be okay. Let's take a sniper shot. Ooh, here. That rock is actually blocking it.
Yes.
Okay, a bit unfortunate. Spider, all the way over. Turn, crouch.
See?
Good. Carlos, sight in.
Howdy, partner.
Tex, sight in. And Miguel. Let's actually get a little creative. So, hand grenade time. Miguel, how's your throwing arm looking? I think pretty good. Excellent.
Biscuits.
Biscuits indeed.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Scope.
Ready.
Raven does not have vision on any of these guys? Nah, it must be blocked by these rocks. Okay, fair enough. She'll at least be able to hold off anything coming around the bend. And I feel like the
visual contact
defensive grenade should have done a pretty decent job of making sure these guys aren't able to counterattack on this turn. Like they should be pretty lacking in action points. Raven already helping out with slowing down some of these guys. Still hearing screaming from somewhere. Wait, we did take a shot. We wounded the warden over here. Pile of blood seeping underneath the wall. That's some poor foundation work, man. But maybe it's her. Like maybe she's bleeding and the one doing all the yelling over there.
Yes.
All right.
I'm listening.
What do we got from these guys? So, oh man, that's so bad. Okay.
Yeah, man.
I'm annoyed by the number of wasted shots into that rock. But oh well. Who's gonna finish this guy for me?
I'm listening.
Very good. And what about here? Oh, we can hit that. All right.
Yes.
And
I ready.
Conrad? Get vision on these guys? You can, and if you're standing, you can shoot over the rock. Alright. And I think then I'm actually going to have Miguel do the exact same thing with another grenade, just to keep these guys in a perpetual state of not a problem right now. Oh, that throw was a lot less than the last rounds.
Ready.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
Well then,
Aye,
let's
already.
Yes.
think about this for a sec. Spider, you move up a bit. Maybe get a better angle on all of this. She's got a pretty decent shot, although no
Yeah, man.
vision. Kind of interesting. Vicky, let's try even further on that angle. Shoot down to a crouch, and again, a pretty decent shot, even though no vision. Okay, one of them goes down. That guy's in critical. Nobody else is gonna see him. Might consider a mini grenade in all this. Carlos, how's your throwing arm looking? Can you do us proud where Miguel fell a little bit short that time? Oh, I can't quite. Maybe right there? No, against the rock. Yeah. Probably should have been expected.
See?
Oh well.
Ready.
And then back to Raven to finish this guy's bad day off. Lovely. Okay. I like this. I would like there to be more of this. Those elites just sort of wandering back into Cone of Light and
Yeah, man.
taking easy shots at them.
I'm not
Cool.
surprised.
Run in.
Vicky's the finest.
Yes, I would have to agree.
Yes.
Vicky is the finest. Okay.
Damn.
Oh, the guy did not die.
Eureka!
Okay. Spotted a couple more.
See?
I felt like this was going to be the end of it. Didn't quite expect there to be a guy up here, though. It's fine.
I
We're
ready.
fine. Everything is fine. Tell you what. We're going to start
Howdy, partner.
taking our positions along here, though, and sort of ready ourselves for the actual fight.
See?
Kind of love that this fence is going to mean that it should be screening just any sort of
Yes.
I'm
thrown
listening.
weapon, namely of the chemlight or grenade variety. I'm expecting not to have to worry about. That rock is a little bit in the way, huh? Okay. I'm gonna get you over to
Understood.
here, which is pretty clean and clear. Then have you crouch down and sight in for some future turns. Okay. Two more not so
Ready.
elites, huh? Probably get a shot on this guy. The AP is so high right now, which means her angle's not quite right. But if he moves forward at all, it's fine. If this guy comes forward at all, you got a
Yes.
shot there
Yes.
as well. Okay, so feeling pretty good about that.
Howdy, partner.
Yeah. Bored.
Yes.
And Miguel, let's think about maybe something to do with you. Bring you right up beside her and crouch down as well. Yeah, not quite the vision cone we'd like, but
Biscuits.
I think we're doing pretty okay here. In a pretty...
See, soldier.
Whoa.
Enemy
Interesting.
detected.
Okay, so there's somebody right out here, but Miguel
Yes.
should be able to screen for them.
Ready.
I'd like to go ahead and get Raven brought up a bit. Maybe like right about here. And kind of focus this direction. Go prone. Sight back in. Not quite the cone I
I'm
was
listening.
looking for. But that's good. Okay, Scope has definitely got some decent
Yes.
enough shots. Miguel, let's have you like real focused over here on whatever that was that ran out here.
Yes.
Spider, get you back down. Got kind of a poor
Howdy,
combination
partner.
of optics and night vision at the moment, unfortunately. But it'll be fine. I think we're in a very advantageous
Yeah, man.
position right now. You know, this isn't something that we could have done maybe a lot earlier, just due to the enemy reinforcements were coming in along the western border of the map. But
I'm bored. Yeah.
now that
I ready.
that is basically over with, and we don't have to worry about any enemies popping in like right next to us, I think we're going to be super good right here. Okay. Another thing
I'm
that
listening.
I was sort of considering in the time since I last played, there were probably some better strategic decisions leading into this fight that could have been made. Namely,
Enemy
not
detected.
getting 20 enemy units
Biscuits.
reinforcing this sector by maybe circling to the
Heard
west
something.
of...
Bummer.
Yep, and that's exactly why Miguel is here. Maybe... Oh, man. Not the greatest chances, but we did actually land around, which is good. Maybe circling around to the west of Tixa before coming in, so that we could have cleared
Yeah,
out
man.
some of the roving
I'm listening.
bands of enemies, because, you know, Tixa wouldn't have been reinforcing them. So we could have attacked the sector
Brilliant.
just to the west of here, and maybe just fought the 20 militia in like a kind of random plains battle, and then from there moved on
See?
to worrying about this sector. Okay, this does have a scope. Let's see if
Biscuits.
he can get a little
Ready.
bit better vision in this general direction. Never mind, totally not needed. Good night.
Problem solved.
Indeed it was.
Ready.
Thank you, Raven, for solving our problem there.
Yes.
Look at these guys.
See?
They're facing a little bit north again. Okay. And now I'm just kind of waiting
I wouldn't be
for...
getting too confident. We still have company.
I do believe we are finally going to see some battle.
Would not have expected that to have gone back into real time, considering, you know, we had an interrupt on the enemy's turn there and killed one of them. But, oh well. Didn't last too long. Nobody else has
Yeah.
any vision, right?
Bored.
Nope. That's fine.
Biscuits.
Okay. Still seeing these guys kind
Yeah.
of running around. Oh. History log updated. The warden is dead. So she actually finally bled out there. Fair enough. She got a slow and
Ready.
painful death,
Yes.
I'm listening.
of which, from her reputation alone, she was apparently very deserving of. I don't feel bad even a little bit. Alright, that guy was dying as he fell.
I'm listening.
Awesome. We'll just take a good, solid torso shot here. Awesome. I expected there to be more
I'm
elites.
listening.
I know I saw plenty of elites when they were cutting through our mobile
I'm
I
militia.
don't believe
listening.
we've located all of them yet.
I wonder if they've gone, you know, fully to the north here.
I do believe we are finally going to see some battle.
Speaking of, okay. Well then, that is good. Means they have not moved on. Getting a little concerned that, you know, they might be moving up over here to inflict some more death and pain on our own militiamen.
Yeah. Bored.
Okay. So their shots.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
They're certainly
I'm
not
listening.
coming in force, which I'm pretty okay with. Don't get me wrong. They can feel free to trickle in. We can
Brilliant.
leave a pile of corpses right here. This is way more than 2 guys dying.
I'm listening.
Still hearing the occasional from somewhere.
Brilliant.
Oh, there's another death. Okay, okay. If we do go back into real time, I was considering giving a radio command to get them to
I'm
all try to
listening.
path over to me.
Yeah, man.
Which still seems like
I
it
do
would
believe we are finally going to
be
see
a pretty
some
good idea.
battle.
Okay, that's fine. As long as this shooting gallery presents itself, I'm going to continue to take it. This was
Cheerio!
basically exactly what I envisioned whenever I said that I was going to move my units over to the west and try to get them in that globe of light and etc., was a shooting gallery, much like this one. Scope just gained a level of experience, always good. But
I'm listening.
the main reason I'd like it to stop is when it stops, I assume that finally means that, you know, it's over. That we've most likely killed all of them. And we can start pushing further forward into actually taking, you know, the
I'm
Tixa
listening.
compound. When you think about it, you know, there were 20 reinforcements plus the... oh, man. Every time. I'm like, all right, we're going to... I keep thinking I'm going to get Spider to give the command and have them all come to her. And just as I select her, we run into somebody new. It's fine, though. I'll take one of these guys down every turn with 2
Require
shots.
reloading.
Oh, at least we can, right up until Scope runs out of ammo. Tex,
Howdy, partner.
you've got the hookup for me. Yes, you do. We'll pass that to Scope.
I'm listening.
She's now at negative AP. Fair enough.
Howdy, partner.
Well, on the next turn, we'll get her to reload. So yeah, we had 20 units reinforce what were apparently 20 units defending, and I'd say there's a good chance, you know, that we're getting real close to
I'm listening.
the 20 reinforcing units all dead. Hopefully one more mag is all she's going to need for this shooting fish in barrel exercise. But, you know,
Enemy detected.
well, there's somebody. Yeah, we could go around counting bodies, but I would say we're getting fairly close to the killing of the 20 reinforcements that came in from the west. However, I don't think we're anywhere near the 20
I'm
units
listening.
that were natively stationed here, right? Like, you know, this has been a bloodbath. A lot of this is very blue, though. Let's do a quick head / corpse count. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, let's say 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So at least 15 of the reinforcements. And then from the internal units, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these guys were probably the reinforcements as well, so that might take it up to like 19. But only 6 of the internal, you know, actual Tixa guard. So we've still got, you know, a dozen guys to fight, and I'm imagining that's going to primarily be a lot of hallway battles inside the actual compound,
I'm
They are still
listening.
here.
which is
There can be attack anytime.
I do believe we are finally going to see some battle.
always super dangerous due to the sort of unpredictable nature of close quarters battle, but
I'm
also
listening.
the game and the way it handles
I'm listening.
interrupts and moving around in the turn-based sort of environment. Wow. 4 shots to take you down. You're a big guy. Okay, so it's possible that that was 20. I feel like there were some elites that we haven't accounted for because they were getting kills on our militia the last time we saw them, and I don't think that they just evaporated.
I'm listening.
It's unlikely that they turn tail and run or anything so fortuitous. So most likely they're still somewhere, unless I misinterpreted some of the actions that were taking place there. Always possible. Maybe they bled
I'm
out.
listening.
There was actually a large cloud
Yes?
of mustard gas that went off, and the potential for that to have gotten a lot of kills that I'm kind of not accounting for. So issuing an all come to me command, that's going to bring all of our militia pathing over to us, and hopefully they flush out any of these baddies that might still be up to the north. But it doesn't look like they're finding anybody. Okay, so there could be guys up here, but I think they would take shots, right? Like, as soon as these guys got into the open light, I think they would have started engaging with them. So most likely, this fight is done.
Ready.
Let's confirm that. We'll actually just send
Something be over there, man.
a few of our guys up here to sort of sweep
Something be over
around.
there, man.
Okay.
Something be over there, man.
We've got the mobile
Okay.
militia here to provide us a little bit of assistance if we run into trouble, so I'm not too worried.
Understood.
But I just want to have some peace of mind that
Something
there's
be
not
over there, man.
anything up here,
Understood.
Something be over there, man.
except a ton of loot, of course.
Okay.
There could be plenty of that.
Something be over there, man.
Okay.
Something be over
Good,
there, man.
good.
I see something.
All right, so I would say that was
There
pretty
be something.
definitive. We are not.
Bingo.
I'm listening.
Partner.
I see something.
We are not going to be running into any more guys up here from the reinforcements.
Okay.
We're going to start moving our
Object.
guys back
Okay.
with the intention of breaching into the gate soon.
Yes.
Get you guys back up into a non-duck walk.
Understood.
Duck walking is never fun. Let's try to avoid it when we can. I'd almost rather crawl than duck walk. Like, the game purports, that it takes a lot of AP, but I actually don't think it's nearly as exhausting to crawl, because you're laying down, that, what are you doing? Okay, well, that militia's gonna storm the gate all by our lonesome. It's not nearly as exhausting to crawl. It's much slower than the duck walk. But the duck walk, man, oh, it's agonizing. So agonizing. Too many drills of trying to do the whole advancing while maintaining stable weapons platform in like a crouch. It's not anybody's idea of a good time. Okay. So a few of our militia are actually wandering up there, which kind of has the side effect of telling me that it's safe.
That belongs to me now.
So we're actually just going to storm the gate.
I found it. I found it.
And that actually goes surprisingly smoothly. I would have otherwise ended
Aye,
up
ready.
doing a whole lot of very, very slow movement.
Ready.
Raven, this is like the perfect opportunity for you. I'm gonna get Raven, open door, into the corner over here. Have her sight in this way for right now. Interesting. Look over here. Look over here. Well, that's just weird. I want to look at this side of the corner, and you're not helping me, lady. Okay. So she can cover the door for us. And I would say
Howdy, partner.
that everybody else... Let's actually give a reload command, and then... Looks like the
Roger,
courtyard is also
Wilco.
relatively clear.
Yes.
Alright. Well, you know what?
Yeah. Yes.
Carlos / Miguel,
Agreed.
you've had very little time to shine, but we're about to be heading into some well-lit interior
See?
areas, which I think are going to be a little bit more suited
listening.
to characters without night vision goggle support.
I'm bored.
And we'll have everybody else come in as well. Now, entrance over there, entrance over there. Okay, okay. Well, Raven didn't spot anything up here, so let's actually get her down.
10-4. The enemy's here.
Ooh, beautiful. Through a window. Sniper rifle to the skull. Followed up with a body shot, and that guy is down for the
I'm
count.
listening.
Heard something.
Oh,
Visual
okay.
contact.
Surprising. I didn't
I'm
expect
listening.
there to be continued combat through this window. But, it's fine. Totally fine. We'll just take some well-aimed sniper shots in there. Oh, man. Guy went into a crouch. That's fine. Or not a crouch. Went into the prone. It's just fine. He'll pop up eventually. I don't expect him to be crawling his way out of the room. My thought process here was
I'm
to
listening.
sort of get some sniper coverage on this door. You know, a little bit of standoff, put somebody in the prone looking into the room, and then we'll approach the open door and have somebody actually physically go inside it. Oh,
I'm listening.
interesting. There's
Ready.
a dying guy, and we finally spotted him again. Oh, come on now. There we go. I knew you could do it. Just needed a little bit of a second try. I love that we're having combat through the barred windows of the Tixa prison. Not exactly the strategy I had in mind, but it's fine. It's fine. Maybe we should just wander around outside, picking people off into the rooms. It could work.
Me
You
no
don't
see
know.
nothing.
I'm listening.
Scope. Let's have you replace Hamus, as I think your aim is going to be slightly better than his. Yep, yep. Get on your radio. Tell them that you're being shot in the back. It's fine. They can't help you now. Alright. And... come on. This is going to be a little bit protracted, as I kind of feel like the AI militia are not really going to be contributing too much. They're just largely...
don't see nothing.
Ready.
They're just largely going to be wandering around aimlessly outside during any of their turns, which is unfortunate. I'm going to give them another all come to me command, see if I can't get them clustered inside the courtyard area of the prison so that they can do... Oh no! You're just standing in the way now! I would so shoot that guy if I tried this, right? All come to me. Whoa. Okay, that actually accomplished the task, which was getting him to just get away from the window so that I could take that clean shot. Alright. Problem solved. See if we can't get back into real-time mode. If I can get the militia to all sort of bunch up inside here, maybe they'll start wandering around into the prison itself and its open doors. They were quite conducive to me being able to just storm the front gate, knowing that it was safe. I would be pretty okay with them allowing me to do the same.
I'm listening.
Is the operative word. We have not disposed of all our foes.
Into any of the entrances here. You. Scope cannot see this person.
Yeah, man.
I'm aware. Scope apparently does not have a radio. All come to me. Good, good. Okay. So they're all going to swarm in on Vicky's position. There is a civilian over here. And sort of once they get here, start moving out a little bit.
Okay.
And Raven, walking around with your rifle up, sapping all your AP. And we want you to be right on this line. I'm gonna have you go prone and sight in on this door. Beautiful. Now,
I'm listening.
let's get up here and
Yeah.
Bored.
somebody like Miguel with his extremely high level, I think should be pretty good at getting interrupts off of something like this.
See, understood.
Get Carlos,
Howdy, partner.
Tex, and Bruce up with him. And then in real time, we'll just sort of roll all of these guys into the room. Okay,
Okay.
fairly safe.
Okay.
Probably a good time to... Oh, that's a little bit further than I was looking for. Can have Tex then have a come to me command to have these guys all head in here. That is a locked door. Have we maybe a little scummy, but send into my inventory. Do we have any keys on the ground, at least that we know of? We do. It is at the front gate. Okay. Let's see if I can't find that key. Also, there's only 2 enemies left. Hey, that happened pretty fast. So, you know what?
Yes.
Spider. Where's that key at? Gas mask. Helmet. Key.
Okay.
There we go. Gas mask and key. Yep. Please, don't step 2 feet to the side. Just jump over it.
Got it.
That seems like by far the most efficient method. And does this open these doors? Oh, these doors are not locked. Okay. Well, some front gate post this is.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's get Spider in here. Except lots of people are now blocking her path. Well, let's get Spider in here, see if she cannot
I'm listening.
get our door trouble
Yes.
taken care of. Swap around with them, and then can you pass over here now?
Understood.
You can. Great. Close door. Key. Key. Great. Okay. I've got some prisoners in here, as to be expected. This is, after all, a prison.
Howdy, partner. Roger,
Yes,
Wilco.
Tex and Miguel. There we go. Spider northeast, huh? Okay, these are all probably going to be locked and requiring a key. Yeah, that makes sense. I also, I don't expect there to be guards inside the cells, right? Which is an interesting thing to note. If your prison is ever being assaulted, feel free to hide inside prison cells because the assaulting force will never think to look for you there. All right, let's get back inside.
Yes.
I'll have Spider check out the store as well. Not so much a prison cell this time. Manacles shackling people on the walls. Lots of blood stains. I don't even want to know what that is in the middle of the floor. Also, our key does not work on that door. So, let's head over here.
Agreed.
Miguel, you're going to do some cover for her. Try the key here. Okay, it does work on this door. Good, good. No, that's not what I wanted to click on. Let's get Miguel up over here. And maybe get your weapon up for me, Miguel. Okay, another closed door. You come in and sight in. We'll have her crouching right in front and open the door. Alright, there's one of those guys that we sniped at earlier.
Yes.
And pretty quiet so far. Tell you what, let's make sure we've cleared out what's behind us first.
Here comes trouble.
Oh, like so. Okay. Basically exactly what I was worried about. So I don't get to use this tactic very often, but this is the entire reason to carry a sidearm. Up close like this, we get, 2, 3 shots, depending on the level of aim that we were willing to take with it. But we're so close right now, and with a pistol, I can take shots for just 16 AP. Headshot, boom.
How can anyone see that and not question what we do for a living?
Well, I mean, it's for the greater good, Spider. You gotta believe in the cause, woman. Now, it basically gives us the ability to, take shots when otherwise we would be completely helpless. If, we'd opened that door and maybe found ourselves with only 20 AP or something, we still could have killed that guy for just 19. Alternatively, and what I was maybe expecting to happen, maybe I had to pump a couple of shots into him. I could have fired off 4 rounds.
You've won a rather large amount of money in the sweepstakes. If you just let me know where I can find you, I'll get you to sign and be on my way.
Posty, you have the greatest I'm looking for enemies quote of all time. Okay. So that's Posty's equivalent of come out wherever you are. If only they would tell their address to him, he could come and give them the sweepstakes awards.
Here comes trouble.
Oh, that's not good. That's real not good. Oh. Spider.
Sorry to have lost you, Donna. I feel like I hardly got to know you. I promise, you won't be forgotten.
Spider, you are all right. I'm so sorry we lost your sister.
Yeah.
So sorry.
That hurts.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. A lot could have been different.
Okay.
You could probably argue that maybe a character with more experience should have been going through the doors to potentially get the interrupts. But you never know. Sometimes it's just a bad beat. For us to walk in and that character to you fire off such a precise burst of weapons fire, doing well over 100 damage to her. It wasn't like she was lightly armored or anything. We'll check her loot pile, but and how sad is it? The once living, breathing embodiment of Spider is now a loot pile. But she was got a Dynamo helmet, Guardian vest, Kevlar pants. Like, she was fully kitted out with all the armor you could want, just at that range. Didn't have any hope. Well, we will of course avenge her with something like this. Oh wow, doesn't get the kill. Miguel of course does not have a pistol, which this would be a perfect opportunity to be shooting from. But I think we managed to sap all his AP with those shots, so we should be able to just finish him off. The last guy! It's always the last guy.
Yes.
One final enemy. And I got, I'll be honest, I got a little bit distracted.
The gun is a good teacher of lessons.
Naughty men all dead.
I got a little bit distracted in that we discovered... There we go. All of our loot stacked nicely here. Well, we discovered the back staircase of the Tixa prison. This sector is not quite cleared. There is definitely more to it than this, and we will need to go down below to find that. But I believe we should also have
Howdy, partner.
some units to sort of talk to in here. I never really remember. I feel like one of them is back here, but I could totally be wrong. Anybody got a name? Hummus, you don't. No, I need the gun. This guy's got a name. All right, let's get.
Yeah. Yes.
Bored.
Let's get Miguel as the face of this rebellion. Get him over here. Except his path is blocked. Oh, no, don't do that. Swap positions. Thank you. Blocked again. Oh, just because that guy was walking through a door? Or no, because there's another guy right here. Swap positions. Now get over here. Thank you. Okay. We'll have a brief conversation here, and then I'll probably do most of the scouting. You know, we've got a bunch of rooms to open up, a bunch of lockers to sort through. Some loot over here, this building to explore, this building to explore. The warden did end up dead, so no talking to her will need to happen, but we do want to talk to this fine gentleman.
Freedom. Sweet freedom. I'm Greg Duncan, a survivor of Deidranna's madness.
Hello, Dynamo. We'll be friendly with him.
I know you're busy. You got a war to fight and all. I should be grateful just for the chance to breathe air, but I'm hurting bad, and I could use some medical attention.
Yeah, so about that, we had a doctor with us. She unfortunately ran into some trouble not all that long ago and is no longer capable of offering her services.
I was caged up for over a month. A month longer than most people imprisoned in Tixa. They usually don't make it past the first day.
So Tixa might not have been such a prison as just a place for people to go to die.
My crime? I was told to attend one of the Queen's speeches and to clap loudly. My kid got sick and I forgot all about it. They came for me the same night. When I told the authorities what happened, they shot and killed my 4-year-old son right in front of me, just so it wouldn't happen again.
Well, yeah, I mean, Dynamo, you were a designated clapper. Without you, man, the speech just wouldn't have had the same oomph. In all seriousness, no, that is a terrible war crime that was committed against Dynamo's family.
Only reason I'm probably still alive is that my brother Matt runs a mining operation in Alma. That was enough to make sure the gods brought me my food first. There was never enough to go around. Matt's someone who'll be awfully glad to see me. He and his crew been on a work slowdown at the mine in protest of my detention. Kinda slowed production as much as they could without getting themselves executed.
Is that so? Is that maybe why Alma's mine is horribly unproductive for me?
I might be able to help you.
Yeah, thanks.
I ain't got time.
Oh, come on now. We're gonna go ahead and try to
Could be
recruit
my
him.
last chance to watch the bitch die. Yeah, I got a score to settle. What do you say to $50 a day? Something to send back to the wife and put food in my mouth along the way. I'm pretty good at jimmying doors. Could get you into a lot of places.
I could use a good door jimmy. Also interesting that he's actually going to
I'm
take
up
45
to
a day.
I can't wait to get my hands around her neck.
Wonderful. Now, Dynamo, we have just recruited you, but I do believe you're on the other side of a locked door. Yeah, so that is a thing. We're likely going to want to retrieve the key from over here and get him out of that cell sooner rather than later. Let's look at Dynamo really quick here. So, you know, he's not exactly a trained deadly assassin or anything. He comes with no gear as we're just letting him out of prison. Level 1 character with 68 marksmanship and 67 mechanical skill. The marksmanship is pretty lousy, especially this late into the game. If we'd gotten him much earlier, things could have been different, but he's never going to be one of our heavy shooters. The mechanical skill is very nice. His wisdom is decent. Medical skill is passable for first aid. Everything else is just sort of meh, right? Agility, dex, strength. Nothing really to write home about there. He's of course coming in quite wounded as well. Primary reason that we're going to want him on our team is look over at Alma and its mine production. Everywhere else is ramped up quite nicely, but Alma is just chugging along at 58%, even though you know, we would expect it to be much higher by now. Its loyalty is just not increasing. Freeing Dynamo will certainly help out with that and allow us to get a little bit more daily income. I think I'm going to do a little bit of exploring of the Tixa jail, like ground floor level, off camera, just to round up any additional loot, open a bunch of lockers, do a bunch of sort of inventory, get units positioned everywhere for you know, the inevitable counter assault that I will probably end up taking, and get people working on doctoring and patient duties, all of the standard stuff. We'll probably rest here for a day or two, get at least Dynamo leveled up before we want to move him on, and then in the next episode, once we're ready to move on, we will head down below and find out what is contained beneath us in the prison here. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, feel free to subscribe for more videos on the channel every day. Leave a like or a comment if you have anything to say about this or any of my other episodes, and I will catch you guys next time.